Welcome to NeoSurvival. This is survival, but with a special twist. NeoSurvival came in replacement of OP Survival. As mentioned, NeoSurvival is a slightly buffed normal survival and comes with unique interesting items such as wands and buffers. But first, let's find out what the crates look like. The crates on this server are interesting. The spawn egg remains the same, the legendary remains the same, except that they added some little tweaks to every single unique item, such as the battle pass, event, legendary and boss item, that they now have a legendary item at the bottom with a signature in some sort. Don't know what that's supposed to be. Beside that, this has not changed either, except from one individual item that I'm not sure of why it has been changed. As you can see, Winterthorn, Quickblade, Needle for example, Sharpness 7. But Howling Sword on the other hand is a Sharpness 8. Not sure why, but it's Sharpness 8. The boss crate, as I said, has not changed either, but as you can see, it says a boss trophy item, which looks cool. They had superior gear in the game, but I don't know if they forgot to add it or if they just decided to remove it. And now it starts to get interesting. The vote crate. We have wands, Alchemist wand, Crusher wand, Crystallizer wand, Dynamite wand, Energy wand, Experience wand, Magic wand, Tinker wand. Not only that, because there also are boosters. Cashback booster, Durability booster, Experience booster, Cell booster, Shards booster, and Souls booster. Yes, there's also mysterious blocks, and I'm not sure what to think of these. I had opened myself 20 just to find out what it is, and 50% of them were a random slime that appeared, and the others were nothing. It says could be riches, danger, or some fireworks. I once had a mysterious trader that I did not record, but he gave me absolutely nothing. If this video reaches the 15 likes, I will buy 50 of these things, or maybe 100. So as I said, Battle Pass now also have an adjustment on the side. You can see a Battle Pass item with a star included to it. Beside that, it has not changed. Same for the event crate, has not changed except that they added the resources key now to this. 8 resource key, which is the next key we're headed to. Of course, also the event gear. Well, crazy. Resource key. This key is absolute garbage. Don't buy this, no point. It's useless. It has nothing cool in it. Don't know why I would buy this. Ancient debris. That's your reason, but like as you can see, it has a decreased chance to even get that. NeoSurvival does come with a Hall of Fame, which works the same as in Survival. To access it, go Party Hall of Fame, and I'm not going to introduce you guys to the Hall of Fame system, but I will tell you guys a little bit on how to add points. If you want to add points to your party, do /party add points, and then you have a menu where you can put party points in. In case if you're like, well, I don't know how it works, the points are based equivalent on the amount of money it sells in the shop. So imagine 16 of these. I don't know what that would be, but it would be a decent bit. If we do party, add points, we put it in, boom, it gives me 723 points, which would have been the money that I got instead. Now, I would not be myself if I put some extra money in this project if I didn't get every single item that there is new into this server. This includes every single wand that exists in this server, included with every single booster that I have here. And not only that, because there's many things that I would love to show you in the custom enchant wise, but we're simply not going to do that. But there is something I want to show you, which is the custom enchanted pickaxe moi. That's not what it's actually called. That's just the name of it, alright? As you can see, Silk Touch, Efficiency, Unbreaking, Mending, Telekinesis, Haste, Tunnel, and that's it. And then the Block's Mind, which everyone can put on their weapon, if you're rank. Yeah, anyway, even though as simple as it sounds, I'm still going to show you guys how it works. You mine blocks and it just digs a 3x1 hole to it. There you go. So it's very easy, and telekinesis causes it for all to be in my inventory. This is used a lot in War PvP Mine, as apparently you can earn millions off of just mining here. I've literally been in there a little bit just because I don't really see a point of staying there and mine the whole entire time, because that's not the point of this video. But just from that, we got 44k. That's ridiculous, because why do we earn 44k? Because of the Silk Touch mixed with these. The ores are basically fixed prices and do not adjust or change. That's why every single ore is worth a ton in the shop. Therefore, money is not really valuable in this server. Now let's go change to the next thing, because we have the boosters that I kind of want to start with instead of the wands. I feel like the wands is a more wider thing to explain to you guys. We have the shards booster. I don't know if I really need to use that because we already understand what that does. Durability booster, we already understand what that does. It increases your durability and, as it says, 50% less damage for 120 seconds. These boosters are not stackable. So if you have, for example, 2 boosters that you want to use at the same time, that's simply not possible. That doesn't mean, that means that you cannot extend it to 100% damage reduction. Neither can you extend it to a 240 seconds. Souls booster increases the amount of souls that you get by 50%, of course. Experience booster boosts XP by 75% for 120 seconds. I think every single one of these is... Oh no, not that one. Okay, and then sell booster, which is important to talk about, and cashback booster. These two are, as I said before, not stackable. No booster is stackable. Now let's go straight into it. Now this is going to be an important talk to have with you guys, because what some people don't understand is that these do not count for any other things, such as chest shop. If I was here to use a sell booster 2 times, and I would sell these sticks, alright, for 100k each, that does not mean I get 150k per stick. This only counts for the shop. So what's important to know is that it only counts for shop and the stuff that you sell for shop. This also means that if you would sell something to the auction house and use the booster and someone buys it, of course, it's not gonna work. Same for the cashback. People thought that a cashback would mean that if you buy something off of the auction house, it would basically give you a cashback. And I'll tell you and show you right now that is not the case. Neither does it work with chest shops. Something that's also important to know, you cannot use 2 boosters at the same time, even if they're a different kind. But now that the timer has run out, I'm going to show you the cashback booster. Now, even it's only for 30 seconds, but even if I would, let's buy, for example, the magic wand for 1 mil, because it's a scam, so this way we prevent scams, it does not mean I'm going to get 500k back. No, 250k, sorry. If I buy this, it does not mean the price reducted. But if I buy, for example, this, 23k, sorry, it will only take 17k. So there, keep in mind, these boosters, at least these 2 boosters, only work for the shop. Something which I did not test is if it also works with storage barrels. So I tested it especially for you guys. Check it out. Now that that's done, let's head over to the wands, because this is where stuff starts to get a little bit more interesting. And currently the best wand there is the magic wand. The magic wand turns random items into other random things. But that also means netherite blocks, diamond blocks, netherite scrap, ancient debris, gold blocks, it's all included with it. And then we have in the other side the crystallizer wand, which is supposed to do the same but does it a lot worse. Crystallizer wand says transmutes container items into random ingots and minerals. In every single chest, except from the other ones that cannot merge with that, I have put stone 1 row, every 1 row a stack. Here we have crystallizer wand to show you guys what it does. Make sure to left click it and not right click it, because if you right click it, it shows you on the bottom left side, right click a container to use the crystallizer wand on its contents. Now they made a mistake because it's supposed to be left click and not right click. But it doesn't matter. So we go to the crystallizer, boom, you left click it and that's it. And now it turns into other minerals. As you can see, it's nothing crazy. It's a couple of iron blocks that simply for a stack of item per slot. Now we go to the Tinkerer wand. The Tinkerer wand randomly adds or removes a valid enchant from items in this container. Now I have 4 items here enchanted, and I've actually not tested this before, I've not used it myself. We have 4 gear pieces enchanted and the pickaxes are fully clean. What we're gonna do is left click it, boom, it says transferred items 6, added 3 enchants, removed 3 enchants. Let's see what it did. We see that this pickaxe is enchanted with a restore to prevent breaking and restore durability. That looks amazing. And here we have Curse of Mediocrity. Mediocrity. Yes. Chance to disenchant items. Chance to disenchant item drops. Kinda pointless. I mean, it's a bad enchant. Then we have the protection 3, which was like that. This one got unenchanted. This one was like that, I think. And this one got thorns, I think, extra to it. Now that we had the Tinkerer wand, we go into the energy wand. Because this is kind of an interesting one. And also one that I can imagine could be good if the blaze rods are on a rotation. Now this turns all the items in here into blaze rods. Now I just wasted, what, 9 stacks of stone into 2 stacks and 15 blaze rods. I guess that works. That's decent. Not bad, not good. We're going to the next one. Experience, well, this one already tells you. Basically, for these items, you're going to get experience bottles. So you're not getting actual XP onto your XP bar. No, you're getting bottles, as you can see here. These bottles you can use. There's no catch to it. So boom, boom, boom. See? It works all. Just gives you XP bottles. Could be cool. I guess for PvPing and stuff, that could be kind of an interesting thing. Dynamite. This one is a interesting one. This one converts gunpowder into TNT in a ratio of 5:1. This does not require any sand or other materials in order to make the TNT. So realistically, right here, we are supposed to get 29 TNT. So let's see if that works. 29 TNT, and it does not use the leftover gunpowder. That's a pretty cool thing, but the only issue is that TNT is dynamic in the shop. So it's really pointless, whereas I'm pretty sure gunpowder is not fixed in the shop. Yeah, so don't do this. This one makes you lose money instead of really earning money. So be careful with what you do. Crusher wand is good for people who want to make cactus farms or any other farms where you need sand. It says pulverizes chest contents into sand, gravel, or red sand and similar rubble. Now that means something around that. I'm not very sure what this is going to do, because I don't know what means similar rubble. Would that mean soul sand? Would that mean dirt? Because if yes, then that could be also an interesting one. Basically, this wand is absolutely useless. I am not really sure why you would be using it. I don't think the deep slate is worth anything. Let's see. It's not even on the shop, so... Well, cobbled deep slate is, but not the normal deep slate, so it's just bad. If you need blocks, then I guess it could be nice. Alchemist wands turns all items into gold items. This includes golden carrot, golden nugget, golden block, golden ingot, and I think golden apple as well on rare occasions. Now, if we transform that... Oh, tools are also included. Well, so I lied to you guys, because I did not know that actually. And last up, we have the magic wand. This is a very interesting wand and is currently going for a few million. I love this wand myself. I think it's a cool addition to the game and honestly a game-changing item, because this prevents people from really being forced to make an insane big farm. Now what is important to note is that you can reroll these items. So imagine you're like, this is not really my type. Boom. And it's rerolled again. And there you will see that eventually you will get gold, netherite scrap. It's really good. It's absolutely ridiculous. Something I advise to do is, for example, take out good items. Netherite scrap, I'll keep that. Then you get gold ingots. If you don't want that, then do the following. Get the gold ingots out, transfer them into golden nuggets, put them all in the chest along with it. Boom. You get new items. You take out the iron ingots, you put that. Boom. This way you have unlimited items realistically. And that way you can keep going. Well, iron, we don't need that, so I'm going to transfer that. Boom. There we go. And that way you can keep going and take out the good items. This is how I would use it. As you can see, we just got a couple of membranes, which is now in the rotation. And if we sell these, 100k worth of membrane. Who doesn't want that? Basically, I wanted to show you guys these new items and show that they are actually quite interesting. And to my experience, I've played a little bit of this. At first, I did not like the way that this all looked. I thought it was way too OP and basically looked like an OP survival. Except from the OP enchants like sharpness 10 or 11, you know. But now that I've been playing it myself a little bit, this is actually a very interesting and fun way of playing the game. You may wonder why, because there's new metas. It's no longer just AFK farming constantly the iron golems to me. Something that is really unbalanced right now is War PvP mine, because this is currently being owned and hosted constantly by big parties that will mine the heck out of this place. It's an interesting feature and thing for PvPers, because I think if you put two big parties next to each other and they both want to farm this at the same time, they are forced to fight for their workers to mine. I think if a party has 10 members mining constantly and 20 players fighting constantly, and there is another party who wants to do the same, it's going to be a very interesting thing of what is actually going to happen within that fight. Because they're basically fighting to be able to farm tons of money. Most of these players have telekinesis. Also, there is a auto-sell feature on these. But the auto-sell feature is not really used a lot because apparently the players say it's bad since you need the items in your inventory to get add points. So that really does make sense. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go down here. I understand it's risky and it's not something I should do because usually a lot of parties go here, but you know what, for the video we will do it. So let's skip some time and let's see what we get. I think for people who pay in the game and for example have a rank, this is a very fun thing to do and a very easy thing to do, because imagine there was this guy that wanted to creep up on me and kill me right now. All I have to do as a ranked member is just for me at least, click a button and I'm out. But for newer players, this is a very hard thing because they need to wait 3 seconds, stand still for 3 seconds in order to TP away. Overall, for a solo player, I recommend it, but be careful with what you take with you. This is, for example, a pickaxe that cost 5 million, which is not necessarily a lot, but it's also not very cheap. In case you're curious how many points or how much money we have just earned from mining that little bit that we just mined, if we do /sell all, you see that we have 353k. Editor will tell you guys how much time that was, but that was barely a minimum amount of time. That's really good. That do be typically where I'm going to leave it though, because that's all that's new, that's all I can show you guys. Nonetheless though, I hope this helped you guys, and I hope you guys can understand this mode more now, and understand the items that are used in this mode. I personally think this mode is amazing. Is it better than survival? Honestly, yes. I think this mode is much better than survival, and I think this could be a very interesting mode to see in a serious way of party and team fights. And if this video does very well, you guys might see an unclaimed on NeoSurvival.